Well, hello there, my friends. Today we're going to be touching upon the Cyrenaica, is that correct? DLC of Panzer Corps 2. Now, this actually focuses on the Italians, and I think it's really nice to finally have one of the DLC focus on my favorite Axis power of World War II, let's put it that way, the good old Italians. So we are going to be doing um, Operation E and Operation Compass. It looks like it's going to be 12 different scenarios, so you're getting a lot for this particular DLC. I want to be clear, I'm not getting paid anything from Slytherin to put this video up. I just like their games, so I would ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you can, hit that thanks button or maybe even join up as a member of the channel. I know you want to. All right, guys, let's jump into Cyrenaica. We're going to go ahead, or Cyrenaica. I think it's Cyrenaica, but maybe somebody in the comments can let me know. And we're going to start with Colonel difficulty. Don't want anything crazy. And we're commanding the Italian forces as they launch the ambitious Operation E. But here's the thing. If we want, we can go to Operation Compass, and we'll actually be playing as the British. I think just because it's much rarer to see the Italians in a game like this, I am going to go with Italia. Let's do it. And as you can see, it looks like the Free French, as well as the British, will be defending here, guys. Let's go. That looked like a Vichy French flag. Maybe somebody can, in the comments, let us know what that was. So here we go. So I did call myself Agrippa Moretti because back when I was in Italy, Moretti was my Birra Moretti was my favorite beer. So that's the explanation there. And I think we'll also go ahead and focus on killer team. So we're going to start the game with 3 additional heroes. Buongiorno, Generale. The attack order has arrived and the time has come. We are invading Egypt. We will show that Italy has the right to its place in the world, and that place is alongside great powers. Our troops are on high alert near the Libyan border, and everything is ready for the invasion. We will make the British eat dust. Our motorized divisions are grouped near City Azaz in the northwest of the theater of operations, along with the deployment of aircraft, while other detachments are grouped near Bardia in the northeast of the area. The objectives for this mission are simple: conquer all British settlements in the region. We're going to see if we can't do that, guys, and it's Fort Capuzzo and capturing Solom. It's during the movement towards the Egyptian border. Some detachments were overwhelmed by a sandstorm and are currently missing. If you have a chance to spot them, you can establish contact by bringing your units with close proximity. Nice. Excellent. Okay. And there we go. Now, General Berti is going to let us know what to do here. The small British outpost has been built on the border. It will be an easy target for our forces. The retaking of Musaid and Fort Capuzzo would be a way to test the strength of British troops and an opportunity to deploy reinforcements. Okay, I think we know what we've got to do. And it looks like we are going to have to use our warplanes here. And yes, the Italians do have warplanes. Over here, this is going to be a tough one in Solom. And I'm thinking maybe through the desert may be safer. They're going to have a lot of defenses along the road. And a coordinated attack from both flanks would be even better. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's show the Italian valor. I love it. And here we go. We've got Cristian Russo, Jacopo Greco, Giovanni Serio, and Simone Barone. We got all of the additional heroes intentionally. That was kind of something we wanted to go for. So let's hook these units up with some heroes. So for this one, Tank Killer would be perfect. For the 8th Sariana. For this tank right here, let's go ahead and give him lethal attack. I like that. Let's give one of these infantry. These are engineers. I want to give them a hero. And maybe flag killer and cheap replacements. And now over here, let's put a little bit of focus as well. One of the few cavalry units in the war, so I want to go ahead and give them a leadership boost. As for these guys, let's give this guy Tommaso, and we'll give the Ascari del Cielo. We'll go ahead and give them Samuel Bruno. I think that's going to be pretty much it. We might be able to purchase some additional units here. Let's see. I'd like to get some tanks, but I think the best we can do is that right there. So purchase. Molto bene. All right. Nice. And maybe even, who knows, some air units, additional air units. Yeah, let's see if we can't get one of these strategic bombers. They're quite expensive, but I think they're going to be very, very useful there. It looks like we also have another strategic bomber here, so maybe going for a fighter aircraft wouldn't be such a bad idea. Yes, I'm awaiting the Italian fighter jokes in the comments. Come on now. It's, it's the start of the war, so I don't think Italy is that far behind. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to end our deployment phase. We do have some unused core slots, so you know what? I'm thinking artillery might be important. So let's purchase some of that. And I'm going to have it follow this infantry army over here. Well, infantry and tank army, I should say. And maybe we'll see what kind of infantry we can get. So just Italian bridge engineers right now, or some bersaglieri. So that'd be great. With the truck, can we do that? Okay. So I think we're actually off to a pretty powerful start. But we'll have to see what the British actually have waiting for us. Yeah, I guess we could still buy 2 more units, or probably like 1 more unit, because that's going to be 2. So yeah, we're going to drop this tank up here, give a little bit of armor to our northern attack, and let's see how General Agrippa Moretti does here, guys. So first things first, we'll start approaching with the armor, namely because our infantry units are going to have to go by truck. It can get dangerous. And crossing the desert here, as long as you've got the necessary supplies, seems fairly safe. At least I don't see any British units so far, but of course that can change at a moment's notice. Oh, you know what we didn't get for the artillery? Foolish on my part. We did not get a truck for it. That's going to be a problem. All right, first things first, we'll go ahead and begin that northern assault as well. So far, yeah, we really haven't spotted any enemy units, but it looks like Altafud might just be empty. Unless they're preparing some sort of ambush, who knows? Like that high ground. And I think that's pretty much all we can do for this turn. Yeah. Could bring this plane a bit closer. Let's just fly over El Tafut. And I am seeing our first British unit right there. A Morris armored vehicle, I believe. Oh man, the Brits are coming in for an attack. We do have those fighter planes. The question is, can we go ahead and use them? How fantastic would that be? I should have assigned one of the heroes to these fighters. No, the Bret is not... The Bret can't attack like a fighter? Oh my gosh. Okay, shame on me. Wait a minute. It's attack bomber? I thought he was a fighter. All right, well, we're going to have to use it for something. Let's get past the enemy here, and we are striking. The enemy is sure to return fire with their own fighter planes. But I'm going for it. Viva Italia! Didn't even do as much damage as we thought it would. Okay, let's push over here. Try to flank the enemy, and I think that will make a difference, and sure enough, it will. Look at that. And I love that, man. We've got all the carro armato, the armored cars of the Italians, the tanks of the Italians, just absolutely epic. But what about over here? Oh, we are heavily losing against enemy armor. That makes sense. We should probably bring our strategic bomber and start hitting that target. Now, probably all we'll do is suppress it, but that might be enough. Let's go for it. I'm going for it, guys. We've got to be aggressive here in the beginning. And I will say those British tanks are nothing to mess around with. They are rough. What about our infantry? This is risky because we are moving by truck. We also have our tank killer, though, and there we go with our Sariana. I do believe this is our tank killer unit with our hero. So we could actually do quite a bit of damage to that enemy. Problem is we can't, or can we follow up the attack? No, we can't. Only if we destroy the unit, I believe. Let's keep on flanking. We see they've got some artillery up there. We should have struck that with our air units, but a little too late now. And let's proceed southwards. I just hope they don't get too many reinforcements here. We've got them encircled. That's sure to scare them a bit more, and maybe our famous cavalry can run them down. Unfortunately, not this turn. They can't quite get there just yet. We do have our artillery quite close, though, so I'm happy about that. And even this Moto Guzzi, I don't even know what this thing is. Trialce, it's just, oh my goodness. So it's just pretty much a motorcycle with machine gun in the back. It's kind of looks like a carriage of sorts. But I love it, man. We just killed an enemy unit with it, so I'll take that. I know there's probably a way to upgrade the unit and just get a truck for it. Let's go ahead and move on in there. It's always risky getting these vehicles so close when we're transporting them, because of course the enemy could attack them for a lot of damage. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. And let's do some replacements for our plane. Ooh, smart move by the enemy, going straight for our supply vehicles with those planes. Really, really good move by the enemy. We're going to have to try and make them pay for it, man. And there's that artillery. Devastating, especially with that elevation boost. Hey, look at that. Looks like our engineers did quite well against the enemy tank, man. It's all burned up. I'm going to go for a bombing run on it. Oh, it's just out of range. Lucky enemy tank. All right. Got to hit one of these units. Yeah, let's go for the enemy infantry. Might as well wear them down a bit here. Love to get some replacements for this unit. I think that's really all we can do for it. And this enemy will still be surrounded. That's pretty rough, man. They're looking good. All right, let's go ahead with the cavalry. Cavalleria. Not bad. And let's keep on pushing where we can. I really want to try to get a kill on the enemy. So we're going to go for the strike here on the Vickers Mark II. Armored vehicle here, a tank. I guess it's a tank with a machine gun is what it is. And I'm going to try to follow it up and really finish this unit off. The fact he keeps running into the desert is so frustrating. Try to cut him off over here. But let's have him fully surrounded first. And I think it's due to the mass attack that was successful. This would actually be effective. So we're going to go ahead, open up with the machine gun. Very effective. I'm going to try to get out of enemy range here, too. Shame we can't move that tank out of the way because we are repairing it. But I believe... Can we get any shots with this Breda against the planes? Or... Yes, we can. There we go. So we're going to go try to shoot it down with some anti-aircraft fire. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. I'm going to try to flank the enemy with the infantry. We're just out of range with artillery too, but we'll be able to fire this turn. And there we go, wounding them just a little bit more. I'm going to keep moving up the road to El Farud. Just making sure we haven't forgotten any moves. I'm still being lazy with the artillery. So we could actually shoot down quite a few of the enemy planes. We're going to lose a lot of our own, though. I am going to go for actually one of the enemy biplanes, the Gladiator here. Gladiatore. Okay, let's end the turn. Again, I'd ask if you've made it this far in the video, make sure to like, comment, share, all that stuff. I'm not too familiar with social media these days, man. I'll be perfectly honest with you. So anything you can do to help me out there, I greatly appreciate it. They're putting a heavy attack there in the east. All right. Back we go, man. I really just want to start striking that unit in an effort to get the kill. Especially since he's so damn close to the arty. So first, we'll try to suppress him a bit. Then I will send in one of the Berettas to try and damage it even more. Nice. And I know we could do a tremendous amount of damage to that infantry, but I would rather do damage to this enemy tank, frankly. And just get him out of the game entirely. Here we go. Overrun. That's what we're looking for, guys. And because of that, because we destroyed the unit, we get an extra attack. Let's try to hit that enemy artillery up on the hill. I'm going to push with infantry first. No, it's a little dangerous. Let's go with the tank first. Glad we checked, because look at that. Really heavy enemy infantry here. Not sure what that's about. Let's see if we can cut them off. Yeah, look at that. Losing 7 units. That's crazy. So let's just try to shoot down this arty. All right, we're going to advance here. That tank's damn strong, and there's a chance we can go ahead and wipe out this enemy infantry, so I'm going for it. Here we go. They're out in the middle of the desert. They've got no chance. Bello. And we could continue up the attack, but I think I'll instead go for more replacements. I probably should have gone for elite replacements, frankly. I also want to get that artillery much closer. And, of course, the infantry. Yeah, we'll send these guys south as well. But that is surprising just how strong the enemy infantry is there in the south. Just trying to see if we can do any strikes whatsoever. And there are still a few we can do. And with this one, we'll simply replace the units. All right, so let's figure this out. No, maybe we can't buy a replacement for it. So I'm looking over here. Upgrade. That's what we're looking for. Maybe we need to be closer to the road, or maybe we need to be in a city tile. So yeah, this artillery is totally useless. Might even end up just disbanding it, frankly. And more British artillery, man. It's all over the place. Let's end the turn. Ooh, we got lucky on that artillery strike. Just suppressed us a bit. Once again, we're going to wipe out that unit. Might as well. I love that high ground indicator too, because it really lets you know the best position to attack. For instance, I think for Musaid, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to get the rest of our artillery, and we're going to have to bring it up to where this high ground is. But before we do that, we're going to have to crack this British defense a little bit more, and that means, of course, taking this outpost. I know it's not a necessary steal for the victory, but I think it's, important to go ahead and just remove any potential sort of reinforcement points that they have. I want to see an Italian flag flying over it. Good start. Again, bit of a risky move, but I am going to move in with a vehicle and liberate the tiny outpost. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to see the conclusion of this battle, make sure to let me know in the comments that you want to go ahead and see me focus on Cyrenaica. I really just wanted this to be a sort of let's play gameplay video, so you guys see what you're getting into if you play this DLC. I'm going to go ahead and actually just save invading Egypt. And what I'll also do for you guys is we'll quickly look at the British version of this. So let's do that. Campaign, Cyrenaica. And again, this time we're going to take Operation Compass. And you will see that, of course, if you want to play as the British, it's going to be like an entirely different campaign. So I think the DLC offers a lot, frankly. You know, both from the Italian perspective and the British perspective, 12 different missions within a campaign. I would say, yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad bang for your buck, as they say these days. All right, and for this one, I would take a different general name, but we're just kind of going with whatever. The Italians have made their move and crossing into Egypt as of this morning. So I'm going to let you guys, if you want to stop and pause and read that, feel free. But as you can see, same battle, just playing on the opposite side. We're playing as the Brits, and we have to hold them off, of course, as long as possible. We also get some heroes here, which is pretty awesome. And I also really like that deployment screen. I know that's not just this DLC, but for Panzer Corps in general, that's a very cool deployment screen there. But yeah, there you go, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed. And like I said, please share the love. I'll catch you on the next one. If you want me to go back to that previous battle and play that, we can certainly make it happen.